How's everyone doing today? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with another 31 Days of Horror video. And I will be going through what I've been watching from October 6th through the 10th. So it'll be about 5 more movies that I've seen. So I'll be going through those real quick. And we'll get started now with October 6th. And this is what I watched here on October 6th. And it's from Scream Factory and it's Fear No Evil. And this movie was fun. It had a great 80s feel to it. A possession movie. It's pretty much a battle between the angels and Satan himself. And it has this priest who pretty much goes in to defeat Satan, which he's taken over a human body. And his goal is to hunt him down, which he does. Ends up killing him. I'm going to advise you, this has some spoilers in this video. So if you have not seen these movies, I require you to stop watching this video. And he ends up pretty much defeating him, killing Satan, and then about later on he warns him that he'll be back, and he ends up getting born again through a body, a human body, which is this guy right here. He comes back as him, and he's kind of like the weird kid in school, quiet, awkward kid, and everyone realizes he's strange, and he's just this quiet kid, and you know, he has Satan inside him, so it's pretty cheesy from the 80s, but it's a fun movie, and it does have the bullies and also great effects on it. Later on, I guess it pretty much has someone also that comes back as one of the archangels to battle him, and I'm pretty sure it's through a girl's body, and she keeps having these like dreams and visions of him coming for her, and kind of erotic dreams, and it's pretty much him trying to get her out of the picture. So, but no, this movie's pretty fun, man. I recommend it. Fear No Evil. If you like that 80s cheesy horror, this is definitely for you. So this is what I saw on October 6th. Fear No Evil. My day 7 is The Terrifier, and this one's one of my favorite clown movies. It's great gore. That clown looks creepy. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this movie before, but I like to visit this on Halloween. And it has some great scenes on here as well. The story could be better, but I still enjoy it. I love the kills. It's basically about 2 girls on Halloween that are partying, drinking, and they end up outside of their car leaving, I guess, a bar, I'm saying, or somewhere. And they're partying, and this creepy clown ends up popping up by them, and they end up kind of messing with him, and end up later on meeting him at like a pizza place where he's just being creepy and kind of has a crush on one of the girls. So he gives her a ring pretty much on her finger and stays looking at him, and they end up later on having to stop somewhere at this creepy building. She has to use the bathroom. She goes in there, and they end up pretty much meeting back up with him. And this time he's been on a killing rampage, and it's all over the radio. And he ends up getting at them. So it turns into a kind of fight for survival against him. But there's some great bloody kills, creepy atmosphere, and it has a twist, man. It got me by surprise. I'm one of the final girls. Don't want to ruin it, which I thought was gonna be, isn't. And I mean, this guy makes a great killer. He's one of my favorite, but the only flaw I have on him is him pulling out a gun. I really didn't like that. Thought that was lazy. I don't like a killer killing with a gun. I think it should just be straight slasher torture movie. But highly recommend this movie. A lot of fun. Terrifier. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but great movie. October 7th film. October 8th, I will go with the Fear footage, which I saw. And this movie is fun, man. It's low budget, so don't go in here expecting a Hollywood blockbuster horror film. But this movie is creepy, man. Atmospheric. It's a found footage movie. Highly recommend this one, man. It does have that low budget kind of, in a way I'd say CGI. No, I don't know if CGI, just low budget effects sometimes, but really enjoyed this one, man. The story, the atmosphere in this one is great. It's a very creepy movie, man. has a lot of jump scares. This is basically more of a jump scare movie. It does take place with like how it says there that Officer Cole goes to this house to investigate it. It's pretty much a house that's been brought to the ground, like demolition to the ground, and all of a sudden it reappears, and it's got neighbors calling the cops saying, well, this house is creeping me out, man. What's it doing back up here? It's not supposed to be there. So they call a cop to go investigate it, and it pretty much goes through his camera on him, his cop camera or whatever you call it. I'm not sure. And he goes to investigate, and he ends up watching this videotape, which has some creepy kills on it, and creepy stories lying to him, and it ends up haunting the house, and he ends up trapped in that house going through some pretty freaky stuff, man. It's a great, not great movie, but really enjoyable movie. I highly recommend for your footage. If you like them found footage, haunted house movies, this one's one to watch, man. And I did watch this on October 8th. For footage. So then on October 9th, I did watch this one, Demon Wind. And this is my second time viewing this movie. And I enjoyed it even more the second time. I mean, this is an 80s cheese for you. Pretty much about this guy investigating what happened to his grandparents. They end up going to a village outside in the middle of nowhere, getting warned not to go there. And a bunch of friends go to see what happened to his grandparents as well as his father. And they end up going to this burned down house that's pretty much possessed by demons, like a wind that hits and will possess you or send out demons to get you. But has some great kills. Gore effects are awesome on this, and has that 80s feel definitely, which I enjoy. And I mean, he's pretty much like the chosen one. He's out to battle these demons for some reason, the grandson, and there's a great story to it. I like the kills on this, like I said. Some great battles between demons and humans, and kind of reminds me of like an Evil Dead knockoff mixed with kind of a undead movie. It's a lot of fun. I recommend this one also. So on October 9th, I watched Demon Wind. And on October 10th, which is today, is the movie I have watched, and I've seen it once, and I'm about to watch this one actually now in a bit. I haven't seen it today, but this is my October 10th horror film. It's The Possession of Hannah Grace, and I watched this a while back and really enjoyed it. I like the atmosphere in it, and it does have some CGI in it, but I just like the hospital scene, night scene, and pretty much a girl gets hired for the graveyard shift. She's pretty much in the hospital morgue, which she has to patrol and check on and work the front. I mean, pretty much, yeah, I think she's like working in the morgue. So I gotta watch this. Kind of forgot a little bit about it, but it does have a great creepy atmosphere, some nice effects. It's an enjoyable movie. I really had fun with this one, so I highly recommend you checking this one out as well. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but Possession of Hannah Grace, and this is my October 10th horror film, 31 Days of Horror. So I will give you a quick recap on what I've seen in the second week of October. And it is Fear No Evil, October 6th. October 7th, I watched The Terrifier. October 8th, I watched The Fear Footage. October 9th, Demon Wind. And October 10th will be The Possession of Hannah Grace. So this is Undead Nightmare 24, back with the 31 Days of Horror for October. Everyone out there stay spooky and scared for this month, because it's a highly enjoyable month for horror films. And have a great October, everybody. I'll be back with my next probably 5 days of horror that I selected. Hope everyone stays safe and have a good day. Peace.